Whoa, slow down. There's way too many RPGs releasing. By the end of 2023 and the beginning of 2024, there's actually so many games, like, I don't have 1,000,000 subs yet, guys. I'm gonna go actually broke. Anyways, let's go into every single upcoming RPG release all the way up until the beginning of 2024. This is super exciting. Grandblue Relink. This RPG has been on everyone's radar for so long. The art style looks beautiful. The combat looks like it has so much depth to it and looks like it could actually be very smooth and fun. The whole game looks pretty incredible as an RPG, but it's been delayed like 27 times. So honestly, we all had no idea if this was actually going to come out this year, and it's not. It got delayed, but not too long. February 1st, 2024. So not too far away, and we'll all finally get our hands on Grandblue Relink. And then in a week's time, on August 28th, we have Sea of Stars releasing. Now, Sea of Stars is supposed to be like a retro classic RPG, and the pixel style looks honestly beautiful. The whole game looks very adventurous. Lots of people are excited. It even has a physical coming a little bit later on. So Sea of Stars is almost right in our hands. And then shortly after, especially for our waifu lovers, on September 21st, 2023, we get Eternights. Eternights is an action RPG dating sim, very heavily inspired by the Persona series, except it's kind of difficult and you're going to be doing action combat versus some Dark Souls-esque bosses. Very fun and interesting looking indie RPG. Cannot wait for it. Up next, November 8th, 2023, we got Yakuza Like a Dragon Gaiden, kind of a spin-off to the Yakuza series where you're playing as Kiryu again, and it's placed in between Like a Dragon and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, so 7 and 8. So that is really interesting. I know Kiryu lovers are going to get their hands on this instantly. I'm going to get it, but hold off a little bit because I gotta get through the rest of the Yakuza series. Up next is Super Mario RPG Remake on November 17th, 2023. It's November, and just the end of 2023 is absolutely absurd with the amount of releases. So Mario RPG, a classic JRPG, it is getting remade and looks absolutely beautiful. So if you never played it before, you could definitely start with this one. That's exactly what I'm doing. Then early 2024, we don't have an exact release, but it is stated for early 2024. Persona 3 Reload, probably the most excited I am on this list next to Relink, because Persona 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. The remake looks absolutely faithful and fantastic, so I need my hands on that instantly. Another RPG for early 2024 is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, so the second part to the remake trilogy. Insane, so many big JRPGs releasing early 2024, so we're all gonna have our hands really busy. This game looks a lot more open than the previous 7 remake. I'm super excited to play as Red 13, Yuffie, all these extra characters in combat. Bring it on. Then we got a September 19th release this year, 2023, for Nayuta Boundless Trails. It's a spin-off of the Trails series, and I get to actually play this one because you don't need to know previous lore to play it. It's a side game. It's actually using an action RPG system. Seems to be really fun, maybe even having some platforming to it. I've heard a lot of interesting things about this game, and I can't wait to try it out for myself. So yeah, if you ever wanted to try Trails, but you wanted to do some action combat and you don't want to know all the lore beforehand, here is a side game. Then we actually got some Dragon Quest coming on September 28th, 2023, Infinity Strash Dragon Quest The Legend of Dai. Now this is like an anime series in the Dragon Quest universe, but this game in particular looks so damn fun. I'm getting it day one. Like, the voice acting looks so good and the animations look great and the combat looks really fun. Like, it's very strange they actually went action here, but it looks actually really well done and a whole lot of fun. The next game, which we got showed a lot at Gamescom today, is Black Myth Wukong. This game looks incredible. It's an action RPG, almost looks kind of like a Souls-like, looks really difficult. Like, this game looks like it's going to be a boss gauntlet. It looks really intuitive. Like, the combat here looks like it has a lot of depth and a lot of ways you could actually tackle the bosses. Just from the gameplay they've already shown, I cannot wait to get my hands on this game and do as many boss fights as I possibly can. Black Myth Wukong releases sometime in 2024. Now going back to Persona, on November 17th, we have Persona 5 Tactica, which is actually a tactical combat role-playing game for Persona 5. It's another spin-off title, which I'm actually excited for. I always love seeing the Persona 5 cast, and Persona 5 Strikers was absolutely fantastic. We even got announced DLC for Kasumi and Akechi, which is just amazing. We've all wanted to see them since Royal. Really excited for this. This next game, Sandland, is actually going to release soon in 2023 for Japan, but we're not sure when we're getting the international release, sometime in 2024. But Sandland, you're like using your own heroic little misfits and you're just taking over the desert. It looks like a whole bunch of fun. A lot of interesting mechanics here. You might see some platforming, puzzling, but regardless, this action RPG looks very charming. Definitely on my list. And then in Japan on September 28th, 2023, I feel like I said a lot of September 28th, but I don't know. Ys 10, and Ys 10 looks insane. Like, the graphical upgrade from Ys 9 looks pretty extraordinary. The combat with the two teammates looks incredible. It looks like you just have two party members, but you constantly combine their attacks. You're sailing the 7 seas, doing ship battles, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. There's a whole bunch of amazing things here for Ys 10, and I need that international release date, but I'm assuming it's going to come 2024 for us, so we're going to have a new Ys game on our hands. Next, coming sometime in 2024, is Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, the 8th installment in the Like a Dragon series. Now, Yakuza fans are really hyped for this one. I am as well. I got to get through all the games, but looking at the trailer, it just has so much charm. It's such a goofy trailer. We get some Ichibuns in our face, but yeah, everyone's really excited for that. Now, these last couple of games, they're all kind of like in the ballpark 2024. We don't have exact dates, but still really exciting nonetheless. This next one is Dragon's Dogma 2. I never played the original Dragon's Dogma, but it always looked like such an interesting RPG to me. It looks like a game where a lot of jank is happening, but it's really just crazy. You could jump on top of monsters. The combat system looks really wacky, but actually like a lot of fun. Lots of ragdoll physics. You know we love ragdoll physics here, so I can't wait to honestly get Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm definitely going to play through the first one beforehand. The final JRPG on this list is Deca Police, which is releasing sometime 2023 for the Nintendo Switch. I don't know why they didn't give a definite release date yet, but they say 2023, and I'm probably missing some games too. This is honestly off the top of my head. That's how wild this is and how much money I'm going to lose. Because normally I would research all this, get an even bigger video going, but no, this is off the top of my head, all the RPGs that I know got announced and that I'm excited for. It is absolutely amazing. We're going to be eating a lot of goodness very soon. Let me know which games you are excited for most and which games I didn't mention and you're hyped for. So many RPGs. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like, subscribe. It helps me out a lot and you're going to stay tuned to the best JRPG videos. I'll see you next time. Peace.